Welcome, beautiful souls. Hello. Thank you so much for tapping in, turning on, tuning in with Enchantress the Babbler, on our revolutionary rise of a high that is happening now at this moment in time. This is going to be a quickie, but it is our 1111 portal activation, lucky day in numerology type pop-up video that I wasn't going to do and then decided to do. I had such a beautiful day, honestly. And it was further attuned and aligned. I went to a yoga nidra um, sound healing event. uh, is it called an event? But it was a yoga nidra sound healing meditation retreat type of thing. Um, Perfect for the energies of today. For those of you that might not be into numerology or astrology or any of this kind of stuff, and you're like, what are you talking about? It's just adding up 11/11/2023, right? Which results also in the number 11 as well, making it a triple, right? So 11/11/11, right? Kind of thing that is rare and it's powerful, and the energy portal that that is happening, that's shifting our reality, creating a new space for new opportunities, right? Entering one of the most influential periods of our lives, no matter what state or place of being that we are, right? It's a lucky omen. It's like this opportunity to create this momentum, to continuously create this beautiful momentum, right? In time for miracles to even happen, for things beyond our our scope of vision, right? To just take place, right? So, right, because the significance of 1111, the portal, lies in our ability to awaken, right? This ability to awaken and align us with our own spiritual purpose. And so it's a beautiful place to be, a beautiful space to be, right? It's a powerful phenomenon, right? That occurs on November 11th, right? Also known as 11/11, right? And this date just holds huge significance, right? Father, Paul Gumby, right? And even just like healing like the masculine energies too, right? Healing the masculine energies too, and our relationships with this masculine energy, the father energy, right? Because I'm just seeing father. I'll look to see what this means in the book itself and stuff like that, because I don't really know these particular cards and stuff, but I'm just saying like it's healing the masculine aspect, right? That has gone so far off in the distance, right? And just in this modern day society of the stripping of the masculinity and the masculine energy, the patriarchal figure, right? And just the the viewing of it and the feeling of it, and healing these aspects that truly need to be healed in our society as a whole, right? This patriarchal figure, this father figure, right? And any kind of um taint, stain, hurt, pain, trauma, drama, hurt, like generational curse that has taken place, right? We're seeing it in today's world, right? And healing this massive, like I feel like there's, I could cry. I feel like this. I didn't know that I was gonna cry, but I just feel like this is significant, right? In some kind of way that is leading us to really heal aspects of this world that might need that right now. Our relationships with the father archetype, right? Um, yeah, like I feel like that's heavy. Like where can I don't even know if that's these cards are like hard to determine. Like giving you that number, right? Right. So this is similar to like the King of Earth, right? King of Pentacles type energy too, right? The book Dombey and Son, right? Right? So old fashioned, right? Stuck, right? To in the past or something like, so right here, right? This could be like the fears of feeling, right? The fears of one's own feelings and being committed to outmoded ways and things like that. Like this is just a symbol, right, of what needs to be changed, right? So like I'm just saying like healing that patriarchy, right? That um right, knowing that we can be capable of deep thought and feeling, right? It doesn't always have to be disengaged in some kind of way or something, anyways, right? Anyways, but I just want to go back into this whole 1111. It's just this is a little like complex to read and stuff like that. And just I just want us to understand and be on the same page of this portal energy, right? And how it represents this spiritual gateway that opens us up for 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 the next level, for the next state of evolution, right? For those that are attuned to these kind of energies, right? So, right, because the 1111 portal activates, right? It's an activation, right? That is believed to it's a belief too, right? To not necessarily everybody be like, oh, like, it's just another freaking day in the neighborhood, like, you know what I mean? But for those of you that are tapped in, turned on, tuned in here, that there's more to all of this, right? So there's this powerful gateway, right? And it's going to be for those that are attuned to this type of energy, right? So the repetition alone of the number 11, 11 on 11, 11, 11, 11 holds powerful energy in itself, right? And that's associated with spiritual awakening and enlightenment, right? So if you were to add up even, right, the 11, 11, 11, right? That's 2, 4, 6, 6, right? Which is about reciprocity, which is about give and take, right? Which is about some type of balance, right? Hold, right? And stuff like that. It's an alignment with higher frequencies, right? So it's aligning individuals with higher spiritual frequencies and vibrations for those that are attuned and aligned with this type of energy at this time, right? It's considered to be a most potent time for manifestation, right? And setting intentions for personal and collective growth where we are now, right? For collective growth, right? Awakening the state of consciousness, right? The portal, it may catalyze, cat, catal, catalyze, catapult, right? 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 Yeah, it's like a catalyst. There we go. I'm like catalyze. Catalyze is a word? Catalyze, catalyst. I don't know. But anyways, we're not gonna get stuck on a word. Like the words are infinite, right? Right? It's a catalyst for deep awakening of our consciousness, right? Leading to expanded awareness and understanding, right? So that's a beautiful place to be in our own spiritual growth, our own spiritual development, our own spiritual evolution, right? The energy of the 1111 portal supports spiritual growth and transformation, right? So spiritual growth, Hierophant, right? The social mores, right? So this is the Hierophant card, right? Of the most highest caliber of growth and evolution and everything that we, right, we understand the Hierophant to be, right, one of the most, it's a very it's like traditional institution, but it doesn't have to be traditional, right, in sense, right, but it's about values, right, the conventional, right, and just like it's about values and our institutions, right, so it can represent, right, this it's like a metaphor, like for this wisdom and this guidance towards our own spiritual evolution, right? Because it's the link between mankind and the highest of powers, right? Whatever that is, right? Here, right? When you look at the nucleus of something, right? When we're looking at the nucleus of something, a spiritual, so like we're being spiritually advised, right? And in the healing times, right? Because even the Hierophant is a masculine card, so to speak, in a way that if you wanted to look at it, right? Like, right? And it could also represent like a mentor or counselor. I'm sorry, you can't even see. I'm sorry. Like, you know what I mean? A priest, right? A preacher, a rabbi, a monk, but this could also be this within you, right? And stuff like that. It's the education, right? So it's just all about like this kind of stuff, right? So it's just about the commitment of where we are in our in society, right? In our own spiritual evolution, revolution, space, place, energy, and all this kind of stuff, and where we are in our own levelings of whether you're male or female. This has nothing to do with gender, right? But it's just the act of, right, where you are in the act of your own spirituality, right? And how this plays out in society as a whole, right? um and what that can mean for you, for us as a collective, right? And how we're bringing this about into the world, right? Like what are we doing that is activating further, right? So it can be an activation of dormant abilities, right? Or right? Because this is the portal, right? The portal is activating dormant spiritual abilities, right? And gifts within all of us, right? And so, what does that look like? What does that taste like? What does that feel like, right? These cosmic downloads that you can be receiving, your own better understanding of your own gifts and your abilities and the way that you're able to communicate them and how you are communicating them, right? So this 1111 portal supporting this whole leveling of deep awakening of our own consciousness that's empowering us to expand our awareness and understanding and bring it out there forth into the world, in society, and things like that. So this is an opportune time to release all that doesn't serve, right? Obviously breaking old patterns, and traumas and dramas and limitations and all this other kind of stuff, and releasing, right? So that you can unleash, right? So it's a release to unleash, right? All that you are. So it's an accelerated spiritual journey happening here at this time. And this is beautiful, right? To be able to put like the King of Pentacles, when you look at it like that, right? With the Hierophant card, and we're this infusion of this mind, body, heart, whole soulness. It would be nice if we get some feminine cards here too, right? Because this is not gender specific, but it's the infusion of the evolution of all that we are in every kind of way, right? So daughter, so here we go. Look, if this is the feminine card, it'd be nice, right? I said it would be nice, but I don't know what energy this is. I'm sorry, I'm trying to look at this. Is this swords energy? Daughter. Let me look this up. Hold on to see if what suit this falls under, because this is kind of hard to read. Actually, it's fire. Look at this. Daughter of fire, right? David Copperfield, little daughter. So adding that little pep, that sparkle, right? Enough prettiness to go around, right? So a delightful energy, right? Overly cute, right? With yourself, like right? Bird song in the spring, right? Undeniably silly, right? Adding this fire, adding this spark, adding this into the regimen of all that we're creating, right? Opening to something else, right? So this portal that's opening into something else, something more, something grand, right? That is healing and releasing for ourselves that which we must, right? That which is necessary in order to bring forth that which we want, right? And that which we need here, right? Because we have the Hierophant here too, right? Where's the Hierophant? right? Bringing all that is, right, linked with instruction, indoctrination, right? So being indoctrinated into something more, something grand, something powerful, an authority, right? So and five too, right, signifies change, right? In a way, it's like it signifies change with conflict, right? So it's not going to come easy, right? The struggle, right? The struggle that happens with all fives, right? To find the balance, right? It's important in these realms of matter and soul, right? So it represents like the polarities, right? The polarities of the letter of the law and the spirit, male and female, right? And so it's like so you have the father energy, the daughter energy. So I feel like even just on a mass collective level, I said level, anyways, level, right? Healing these aspects between father and daughter, right? The massive healing cycle that's taking place on a collective spirit, like, the masculine father, the daughter type energy, and the love that is supposed to exist between the two, right? And so like I just feel like, right, it's just like this here, like with the father too, like, and the daughter, it's like no more being a distant figure, like that the father just out there working, let's say the traditional um like idea of man going out there, like, the old tradition of the household. This In this modern day world, the old traditions are barely existent anymore. Like, it's like, you have broken families, broken homes, like father's absentee, like, or abusive power, tyranny, like, and all this other kind of stuff. And it's just like, or the father that is there but emotionally distant and stuff like that. Like, so I just feel like there's massive healing that's taking place, and it's really like bringing forth this opportunity to really heal this relationship, this on a collective level, on a collective, on a in such a powerful way that it's necessary at this time, right, to heal the heart, to heal the mind, to heal that which doesn't serve, right? This is a three, right? So we have another energy here, right? I don't know if that's the Three of Swords. I don't know. Definitely not. Was it Three of Water? Not. Yeah, it's Three of Swords, Three of Air, right? That heartbreak, the death of sentimentalities, the lies, the deceits, the healing of this falsehood, right? Being revealed, right? So whatever is physically disordered and puts to mental distress, cutting away all this fat, right? And a call for reform. I like that. It's a call for reform, right? So it's a call for reform. And it's happening now, right? So we can facilitate these deeper connections with soulmates, right? Twin flames, kindred spirits, soul family ties that align, right? Amplifying this energy field, this energy during this portal is being amplified, right? Making it easier to connect with and harness this spiritual energy to heal what needs to be reformed, especially on a collective energetic sphere, in the patriarchal father daughter type dynamic that has been lost for generations. This curse, this distant this distance that has been wedged between these relationships that are dynamic, that need healing at this time. And we might be in a position that maybe we've had some trauma, some drama, some distance, some reality that may have not been the greatest, right? Coming from a broken family, a broken home, or a distant, emotionally distant family, emotionally distant home. And maybe we are awakening to this better sense of reality, of truth that exists, that we are the catalyst for these massive quantum changes that are taking place. And it's going to take our experience that we are uprooting and we are healing to contribute to this collective healing that's taking place right now, right? To this activation, this acceleration, these downloads, this divine guidance, right? That is being received at this time is increasing our access to further divine guidance and our intuition, right? Because this 1111 portal supports spiritual growth and transformation, right? Let me get out another deck. So we're attuning to the frequencies. You could be 40 years old, you could be a Sagittarius, you could be 24 years old, you could be 42 years old, right? You can have Scorpio, Virgo in your chart, right? So we're attuning to the higher guidance and clarity, and we're attuning into, we're, we're attuning to higher frequencies at this time for our higher guidance for clarity, right? This portal can bring and provide clear guidance and insights into our lives, purpose, and path, right? Which is to be honored at this time, right? Unity consciousness, right? It's a time when this collective consciousness is more open to unity, love, and compassion, especially with what's going on in this world. Like, I don't want people to think that I don't talk about certain kind of things, and that means I don't care and things like that. It's just that sometimes some of us are called to talk about these type of things that are happening in this world, and some of us are called to rise in a different way above it. And so we each have our unique calling and our unique gifts to bring forth. And sometimes people are here to transmute in different ways. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you could have been born 1972, you could be 27 years old, you don't have to be. You could be a Scorpio, it could be a Virgo, you have that in your chart, it could be an earth sign. Guardian of the wilderness, or refuel. Connect to nature, protect the wilderness. Natural cures, grounding, elemental magic. As the patron of nature lovers, I will protect your wilderness adventures and efforts to conserve nature. Some of you could be tapping in or realizing how important being in nature. Like, it doesn't matter if you don't have certain kind of scenery. Being outside and making your own sacred corner, space, even if it's under one tree, you know what I'm saying? Right? No excuses, right? No excuses, right? And being able to really connect, right? The beauty of God, right? Appreciate the beauty around you. You could be 51, right? You could be life path number 6. You could be a Libra, have that in your chart. You don't have to be. Right? Follow your bliss, joyful fulfillment, live authentically, patron of artists. You can be an artist in some kind of way to expand further on your artistries too, right? The synchronicities, pay attention to the synchronicities, right? Increase synchronicities that you could be experiencing and the meaningful coincidences that may occur during this time of this portal. So you might even be experiencing like certain kind of deja vus or certain kind of like dream sequence realities that it's just like I had like a trippy moment when my grandmother called, right? Where when she called, I recalled her telling me something, right? And I'm like, oh my God, did I ever respond? And it was just like this trippy moment for the second. And so I had this dream recollection, and mind you, I dream journal, right? And so I did not write this part of my dream down, but in her calling, it triggered the dream call ay Dios mío, recollection that I had this trippy out there experience for that moment, that of something that didn't really occur in this reality, but it happened in my dream call reality, that then caused me to go add that into my dream journaling book, because I recalled something that I did dream that she had said that she didn't really say, and I was having this trippy experience in real life because of this dream call scenario. Or you can have maybe even past life type connections or past soul tie connections that might be rekindling in some kind of way in the earthly realm, and maybe you haven't made the connection yet with, let's say, said persons, and maybe you've dreamt of them in the dream world or something like that, and then something happens in, let's say, social media land, that you see that, like, I'm just trying to give a scenario, it doesn't have to be exactly something like that, where that person um is responding to your dream. Do you understand what I'm saying? And then it's just like, wait a minute, what? Because we're all connected in some kind of way, right? And it's just like trippy in some kind of way. So follow your bliss. Like, even no matter how this world can appear to be falling to shit, or freaking there's world wars happening, and there's just horrors and things going, you can either rise above, even though it's hard and challenging, to find a challenge of the beauty of what is existing and happening at this time, when there is so much sadness and grief and horrors taking place, right? To rise above it anyways, right? To balance these energies out, right? So we have this 1111 portal. Look at this 1111 portal, right? You could have Gemini in your chart, you don't have to, right? But the angel of divine partnership, so divine love, so this too taking place. So even soulmate type connections. So this could be also like missed connections that are happening to reconnect. So there could be certain kind of things that are taking place, like the universe is conspiring in your favor to reconnect you with certain type of energies, persons, people, places, things, or dreams, wishes, goals that you desire or want to come true, a rekindling of that too, or something, right? So divine love, twin flames, peace, union, unconditional love, mission, harmony, right? Coming back into that type of space, this DNA activation in that kind of way, this activation supporting the activation of dormant DNA codes and higher levels of consciousness and unity to take place, right, for the collective in some kind of way, right? The balancing of the masculine and feminine energies within individuals and the collective to bring unity, harmony, and community within that unity and harmony too, right? So expanding our intuition even more, connecting us with that which maybe had been disconnected or laid dormant for some time, or maybe got swept under the carpet, or maybe just lives went different paths, and now it's to unite and uniquely again in a way only that the universe can conspire, right? Because it's beyond the human capacity to be able to even just put it all together in such a beautiful way, right? You can have Pisces in your chart, you don't have to. You can have my legs, I'm sorry, right? Scorpio too, water, Pisces, Scorpio, this is water sign activity, right? 13, you can believe in the 13th sign, like the or what is it? Orpheus. I don't know how to say that. Or you could have been born on a day 4. You can be life path number 4. You don't have to be life path number 3, life path number 1. Angel of Hair and the 11th hour, right? Offense and defense, Hail Mary pass, take a risk, reincarnate, grants a long life. I hope you find courage to do the things you are afraid to do and help you pull off the impossible. No cause is lost, right? So anything that maybe have felt lost too is found, right? That which you thought was lost and over or done with maybe can be found, right? So some type of expansion, right? Planetary healing, right? Especially with this 1111 portal, right? It's contributing to the collective healing and transformation of this planet, right? Happening with your interpersonal kind of relationships and things like that. You could be 45 years old, 54 years old, you could be 31, you could be 27, you could be 51, um 31. You don't have to be, could be life path number 9 in some kind of way, right? Guardian of the divine light, Lahayel, clear healing light, aids light worker, spiritual insight, patron of the arts and sciences. I hold the mirror of the soul to help you see how to come into alignment with your true inner self. Some of you could be doing mirror work, mirror healing, trance mirror work, and things like that too. There's just so many variations. Holding up a mirror to your face, speaking that into the past, speaking that into the present, speaking that into the future, right? Mirror work. Some of you could be doing mirror work, which is a beautiful thing to be doing, right? Yeah, yeah, right? Even speaking loveth into your own mirror, I love you, speaking to thyself, to thy own self be true, or seeing into the past, scrying in some kind of way, gazing, right? Some of you can have, like, I have onyx mirrors and things like that too. And you might channel, right? Gaze, scry, align, heal, speak it, see it, right? Um, things like that. Right? So 22, you could be 22 years old, 21, 2, 23, 32, 33, 35, 55. You could have been born 1972, 1951, 1954, 1931, right? Virgo, the chart, angel of hail, fire, and spellbinding. Subdue elements, protection, wards off evil. You are divinely lit, guided, and protected. No weapons formed against you shall ever motherfucking prosper. And then let a motherfucker think that they can try. Well, they're gonna be met with their own deceit, their own lies, because as you continue to align within your shrine, they better back it up each and every motherfucking time, or they're gonna be met with a fire and a spell binding truth that they can't really fudge with you. You know what I'm saying? Right? I will cover you with fiery wings of protection and make you immune to any kind of evil that comes your way. So mote it be. I decree, don't you see? Fire a gate. Do you see? Right? Empowerment, self-realization, this mirror talk activation. The activation can empower you as an individual to step into your most authentic of selves and realize your most truest potential. This is massive. I'm really emotional, but it's good. It's all good. I knew that was going to be that way, especially with the sound healing. I told you I did the yoga nidra sound healing. And it was just a beautiful experience, right? It's about helping you travel into a state of deep meditation trance, with sound healing activations and things like that going on around you. And such a pleasant, it's like a guided meditation, right? Hopefully it's like called like the sleeping meditation, but not. The idea is not to fall asleep, although you can, and just allow the cellular molecular activations from the sound healing and the guided meditations to take its course, take its place in your space. But the idea of that is to allow the guided meditation to guide you through, and to allow these visuals to come into you too, and for you to upgrade in such a so profound way. You know what I mean? So definitely go look that up if that's something that you are interested in learning more about, or maybe attending a workshop or a class or an event that might be available for you wherever you live in this world. You could be 26 years old, you could be born 1962. Seadrill, ruler of virtues, miracles, create out of nothing, solutions, finding solutions. There's solutions that are happening here, right? Right. So you're open to receive, be open to receive, right? The powerful energies of this 1111 portal, right? Activating you on the most highest spirit for your most highest spiritual potential, right? An intervention taking place, right? Reversing hopeless situations. So if you here that are tapped into and non-tuned in feel like a little hopeless in your situation, and you feel like nothing has changed, right? Everything is changing. When you feel all hope is lost, I can help you successfully navigate what may seem like an impossible situation. So for those of you that are even tapped into and non-tuned in and worried about this war, these things that are taking place, understand that there are things that are happening that are from a higher command. And they might try to take over these lands, and things might try to mess you up inside to make you believe the lie. But there is something greater than that is happening too. And you just have to pull yourself through to not see the lie and not get stuck there, but to allow yourself to rise out of that layer of deception and speak it, that which you know can be it. Believe in the power, right? That there is a way out, even after the fall. Right? So, right? Decree, I am aligned with the higher frequencies of love, light, and divine wisdom that flow through this 1111 portal, right? I release all old patterns and limitations, allowing space for this transformation and growth during this portal activation, right? I trust in the divine guidance that flows to me effortlessly during this time, knowing it leads me towards my highest good, right? I am a clear channel for cosmic downloads and spiritual insights that expand my awareness and support my journey. I am divinely lit, guided, and protected, right? And that's just it. I'm deeply connected to my intuition, allowing it to guide me towards my soul's purpose and truest desires. I embrace healing and I release all that doesn't serve me. I release all blockages, all traumas that no longer serve my highest good. They never did, allowing for profound transformation to begin, right? Angel of mental force and calmness battles depression, right? For those of you that might suffer from that, it could be an Aquarius. Two will have Aquarius in your chart. 30 years old, you can be like path number 3. You don't have to be. Serenity, tech support, reveals lies, stop overthinking, clarity at this time. I fix gaps between mind and emotions and help navigate complex situations and people who play mind games. Be assertive, right? To being more assertive. I am opening to deepening soul connections and experiencing profound love and unity and others, right? During this portal activation, right? 5, massive change, right? We have Sagittarius in your chart. You don't have to be. Bringer of prosperity and abundance, prestige, feeling good, opulence, splendor, hope, wealth, generosity, luck. I help you tune into the higher octaves of abundance to magnify the good things in life, right? Manifest it. It's happening. You think it, so it shall be it, right? Right? So I harness the amplified energy of this 1111 portal, right, to manifest my dreams and intentions with ease and grace, right? And there's so many things that we can do, right? To tap in, turn on, tune in, right? To the energies of the universe in ways that benefit us in so many kind of like dope ass ways, right? So it's like, we just have to get out of our own way, right? Because you're a conduit, right? You're a conduit for healing energies, right? I'm a conduit for divine healing energy, right? Contributing. I'm sorry, my legs are like contributing to the collective healing, right? And transformation of the planet during this portal activation. I embrace the balance of masculine and feminine energies within me, allowing for harmony and wholeness to flow. I trust in the synchronicities and signs that appear in my life, knowing they are guiding me towards my highest path. I activate and align my DNA, right? Codes to higher levels of consciousness, unlocking my full spiritual potential. Angel of unconditional forgiveness. Loving encouragement, mercy fights evil, non-judgmental, sees only inner innocence. I raise your vibration through love and forgiveness and help you see the pure heart within yourself and others. Right? Within 3 weeks, something's going down, right? You could have Libra in your chart, to be life path number 1. Don't have to be. Right? I am worthy of all the blessings and abundance that flow to me during this powerful energetic gateway and shift. I'm a beacon of light, radiating love, compassion, and unity consciousness to all beings during this portal activation. Look, it's bringer of prosperity and abundance again. That's Sagittarius in your chart. The life path number 5 if you've been born in the month of May. Right? I help you tune into the higher octaves of abundance to magnify the good things in life. Right, so surrender to the divine flow of things and trust in the unfolding of your own spiritual journey, embracing the magic of this 1111 portal, right? Be grateful, right? That is, you can be 38 years old, you could be born 1983, you don't have to be, right? You can have Libra in your chart, angel of harmony and vitality, feeling complete, right? Experiential wisdom, evolve, plan B, create an oasis, balance opposing forces, offices. Somebody could be changing offices too. I don't know, but that's what I was saying. Right? Be the beacon of light, right? I help you achieve balance from a change in perspective, compromise, and by finding common ground. September, find another way, right? Finding another way to do things, right? So being empowered to step into your authentic self, realizing that true potential and living a life of purpose and fulfillment is necessary for you. It's what you want, right? Keeper of karma and time, boundaries, right? Here at this time, right? Time, discipline, Saturnian energy. Could be life path number 7. You could have been born in the month of July, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Yeah. Solitude, tears, the paradox of light versus dark. I help you balance your karma and teach you how to grow through life's challenges, trials, and tribulations. It's for people that could be too stuck in a certain type of energy, right? Refusing to see past their own pain, hurt, or way of doing things or seeing things and stuff like that, and working still through their own karma and trying to get to their dharma. That's what I kind of hear, right? Angel of patience, be patient. Inner peace, next best step, develop plans, attention to detail, be cautious and ruffled. I help time, patience, and planning be your allies when you contend with annoying details or complex situations, right? So wait for it. So some of these could be 33, some of these could be life path number 6, some of these can have Taurus in your chart too. Maybe in April there could be a move for someone too. April, right? Some news being heard on a Saturday too. September, somebody might have found out a certain kind of thing this past September, and now they're trying to find another way to navigate in some kind of way or whatever. On Thursday, Thursday is a powerful day for manifestation for some of you too here, right? So Thursday you could be hearing some great news, right? In January, there might be something that you need to be assertive for, or you might be working through and stuff like that, right? And in 3 weeks' time, some news is coming for some of you at this time. Something better is coming along the way. You might hear it on a Tuesday, right? Keeper of wisdom, Uriel, and inspiration, guidance, prophetic vision, decisions, plan of action, sparks of inspiration. Some of you might be taking inspired action on your visions, on your wisdom, on your prophetic visions, and things like that. Some of you could be really starting to share these kind of things. That you could have Taurus, Aries in your chart too. Or whatever the case, I give wisdom to solve complicated problems and help you find solutions for challenging predicaments, right? So yeah. So surrender to this divine flow, right? Some of these could be 30 years old, 31 years old, 33, 35, 37, 38, could have been born in 1983, don't have to be. Some of these could be 78 years old, 87, could have been born in 1978, 1987, 1973, 1975, right? So there's so many different things that we can do to align, right, with these energies at this time. Meditation is important, right? Setting aside time to meditate, allowing yourself to connect, right, with the energies of the portal and receive guidance and insights, right? Creating sacred rituals for yourself, right? Creating a sacred space and performing certain rituals that resonate with you, right? You can light candles, that's just an example. Use crystals, that's just an example. Burning sacred herbs, that's just an example. Taking powerful baths, spiritual baths. I'm going out in nature, things like that, doing energy clearing, right? You can clear your energy field and space by smudging with sage, palo santo, other sacred herbs to release any kind of stagnant energies. You can even burn certain kind of things, ring certain kind of bells. Like, I know that you can't hear any of my sounds here and things like that, but like, bells, singing bowls, like I said, like, today was sacred bells, chimes, different kind of things. I have so many different sound healing equipment and stuff like that, tools. You can have stuff like that too. Affirmations, right? Decrees. I said make it a decree, right? Repeat positive affirmation decrees. Don't repeat too much, because then it's like telling the universe that you don't believe you have that, right? That align with your intentions, right? For the portal activation. So decree certain kind of things, decree, and so it will be, right? Whatever, journaling, right? Journaling is another thing that you can do. Write down your thoughts and emotions and intentions for this portal activation, allowing your reflection, allowing you to be reflective, to gain some insight and clarity, right? Sound healing, right? We said sound healing, bringing up prosperity, right? Angel of unconditional forgiveness, again, loving encouragement, mercy fights evil, none just deceives, only innocence, right? Working on that too. Some of you could be still hung up on certain kind of pains, traumas, dramas, abuse, and certain kind of things, and it's learning to find that the forgiveness in that, so that you can push through, pass through, go through for the bringer of prosperity and abundance, prestige, feeling good, right? Splendor, hope, health, wealth, stealth, right? Generosity, luck. I help you tune into the higher octaves of abundance to magnify the good things in life, right? Gold, you manifesting this, right? Look, within 3 weeks, some shit is going down, right? And it's good energy, right? So wear some gold to 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 increase your alignment, like to activate further your alignment of believing. So like you can put, like if you're a female, gold nail polish or whatever, or whoever likes to wear nail polish, because nowadays we don't know, right? Gold, wearing something with gold. This could be even a trinket, a headband, uh a crystal, carrying a gold crystal with you, having a gold wallet, pocketbook, shoes, socks, like putting something with gold. It's what's the word I'm looking for? Gold. Just rock shit out with gold, like to wear gold for the next 3 weeks. For those of you that are receiving that, right? So sacred bathing, right? This is up to gratitude practices, right? Visualizations, right? So sound healing using singing bowls, right? Tuning forks, right? Other sound healing instruments to balance and harmonize your energy stuff, right? Working on your visualizations, right? That's important. Like to envision yourself, right? Do guided meditation, stepping into a portal of light, allowing it to cleanse, activate, and align your energy at this time, right? I'll do that. I'm gonna create a visualization video for my subscribers on Instagram at Enchantress, ENCHANTRESS. So definitely go check that out, right? If you're interested in something like that. Gratitude practice, express gratitude, be fucking grateful. Just be fucking grateful. Like, even if everything is not exactly how you desire it to be, gratitude goes a motherfucking long way, right? So express gratitude for the bless-ups in your life, right? And the opportunities for growth and transformation during this portal activation. Just be grateful, right? Sacred bathing, like I said, right? Take a ritual bath, right? Epsom salts, right? Essential oils, flower petals to cleanse and purify your own energy. Crystal grids. Crystal grids are fun, right? You can make your own. All you need is a piece of paper, right? So create a crystal grid, right? Use stones that resonate with the energies of this 1111 portal, or that just resonate with your spirit, right? Place them in sacred geometric patterns, right? You can Google a geometric pattern and you could just play around with that. You could draw that out. You could sketch that out. You could print that out. You could play. There's no reason for you not to do it. You know what I'm saying? Connect in nature, spend time outside. Even if there's nothing outside for you to spend time with, you're outside taking that fresh breath of air. Like, you know what I'm saying? The elements of earth and energies ground and receive that type of guidance within you, right? Chakra balancing, going for a Reiki energy healing, or doing it yourself. You don't need to go to somebody else. But if you lack the discipline for that type of energy of confidence to do, then yeah, go get it somewhere else, or have a guided chakra meditation. There's plenty of that on YouTube itself, right? So intention setting, sit down, write down your intentions, right? Write down your intentions for this portal activation and place them in a sacred space, allowing your energy to amplify and manifest your dreams. Do the mirror gazing and all this other kind of stuff. Listen to sacred music that aligns. Listen to uplifting and high frequency music, right? That resonates with your soul, elevating your vibration during this portal activation, right? Use divining, oracle, tarot cards, read the Bible, whatever resonates with you. Pull cards for guidance and insights, right? Breath work, right? Practice conscious breathing techniques to release, and there's plenty of videos for free on YouTube that you can find that you like, and invite a fresh, revitalizing energy during this portal activation, right? Shamanic journeying is another thing. Enter a meditative state and journey to the spirit realms, right? Seeking guidance, healing, guided meditations. You can do all this kind of stuff on your own, right? Or be part of a group ceremony of some kind. Join a group, right? Gathering in your town, in your place. It doesn't have to be online. Everything doesn't have to be online, because that's when you meet with sketchy type of energies that can disempower you in a way that makes you feel like, man, like, whatever. Find in your own community, right? This in the yoga nidra, this was in my own community, right? In my own state, right? That I was able to travel to go to and be there in person to experience this, right? And it was such a beautiful experience, right? Do heart-centered practices, right? Engaging in acts of love, kindness, and stuff like that. Like, when I used to live in New York, I used to be part of the New York Cares volunteer program and stuff like that. So I had, looking out here where I live now, I found something that I used to do in New York, and I'm like, and I was telling my daughter the other day, I was like, come on, let's go do that again. Because when I was in New York, I used to walk dogs that were in shelters that, because it's just something to do. So we found a shelter out here that allows you to walk dogs that live in the shelter, so you maybe can't adopt and all this other kind of stuff, but you can at least spend time with these animals and stuff like that, right? So either way, right, there's just so many things that we can do. I'm just saying that was just one thing. I was just saying there's so many different things. There's um um senior facilities, centers and things like that, things you can do. You can, just acts of kindness. You see somebody carrying heavy bags in the street, help them. You know what I mean? Like, you don't need to, like, do anything so crazy. Just, like, do something kind, right? Because, and not for something in return. And you don't need to brag about it either. Nobody needs to know what the fuck you do. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure this, for those of you tapped in, turned on, tuned in with me, if you tapped in, turned on, tuned in with me genuinely, then you're the type of person that does a lot of shit behind the scenes that nobody needs to know nothing about. And you do a lot of good shit, kind shit, real shit. And you don't need to brag about it. You don't need to toot your own horn, and nobody needs to know all the fucking good shit that you do behind the scenes. You're just doing it because you genuinely do. You're not doing it for kudos. You're not doing it for respect. And you're not doing it for clout either. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, so yeah, either way, this is what I have for you guys. Happy 11/11 portal activation. Like I said, I was just running up on here. Beloved angel of the choir, magic, intuition, wisdom, soothing sound, ocean tides, going places feared and untread. I show you how to overcome fears through self-confidence and following the wisdom found within your heart. Any day, dive deep. Let's go. Piscean energy. So motivated. So next time, guys. Bye.